G'day punters, Alex and Liam here, CodeBet T20 World Cup preview. There's a play-in tournament. It kicks off this weekend where 4 teams will qualify for the World Cup and, well, 4 teams will go home. I don't get it. Tell me more about it, Liam.
Oh, you don't get it? That's okay. So this Sunday starts the Group A and B games of the World Cup, where these teams are playing to be in the Super 12, which is the bigger teams of the tournament. And I think Sri Lanka and West Indies will be the better 2 teams.
Who are the other 2 that you think are going to qualify from the remaining 6?
Surprisingly, a lot of people haven't heard of them too much, but the Namibian cricket team are actually going to go pretty well. They qualified to the Super 12 last year, won a few games. And in Group B, I'm thinking Zimbabwe. They've taken out some Super 12 teams this year, and they should go pretty well also.
Sounds good to me. I think Sri Lanka and the West Indies are very short. So if you like, those little thrill-seeking multis, throw them in going forward. So then we go to the Super 12s.
Yes.
2 groups of 6, round-robin format, straight into the semis. I love it. Simple and easy. Hello, Big Bash. Take some advice.
Exactly.
Going into the semis, who do you think will be the 2 teams that will sort of look towards from each group qualifying through?
Yeah, well, I'm sort of leaning towards Australia. They won the tournament last year. I think they've got a lot of big hitters at the end, a lot of seam bowlers that just hit the spot well. And in the other group, I'm taking India. They just look like probably the best team in the world at the moment and are the favourites actually on many betting sites.
I'm in agreement with you there. I do think the Indians will win the tournament, but there's a lot of other markets that are available. You've been running the stats all the way through with the most wicket takers. I've been doing the batsmen, but we'll go to the wickets first.
Sure.
Because it's like, how do you win the games? Is it the best bowler or is it the best batsman? You tell us about the bowlers.
I'll take the bowlers, yeah. So I'm taking the West Indian Alzarri Joseph. He's a quick pace bowler. Only recently on the scene with only 7 games he's played so far, but he took 3 wickets against Australia and he's taken 3 wickets against New Zealand in the last month. So I just think he's an up-and-comer, but he could rattle through the Group A team and absolutely kill it in this tournament.
Sounds good. Well, I'm looking towards Babar Azam. No shock, he's the 1 or 2 ranked batsman in the world at the moment. I don't understand how the rankings work. I don't think anyone does.
Bit confusing.
Josh Butler's my other pick. They're both $9 and $11 respectively. As Josh Butler showed last week against Australia in Perth, game's over in 10 overs if he gets going. And
absolutely.
Well, Babar Azam's just a gun. I'm happy to go with him at those prices. We've talked about the winners. We'll get more on that later, but give me a big call for this tournament. What is your big call?
Well, my big call is Sri Lanka. I think they're going to absolutely tear up Group A and easily win that. That's not the big call. They're very short odds on that. But I think they'll win a few games in the Super 12. So they're ranked a lot lower than the Super 12 teams, but they will get a few wins, a few underdog wins in the Super 12, I think.
Sounds good to me. My big call, it's unpatriotic, but Australia not to make it out of the group. I think it's a pretty tough group for them. And I actually, even though we won the World Cup last year, I don't think we're really good at T20 cricket. The fact that Stephen Smith can't find his way into the team and we still don't know what our squad is and we're, 3 days away from the tournament?
Yeah, it's a bit worrying.
It's not at all ideal. So Australia to miss out, which then leads me to my tip for the tournament. I'm sticking with the Indians. They kind of don't like pressure when it comes to tournaments, but the big expat community here in Australia, I reckon they can lift them there towards glory and get the job done. Who are you tipping?
I'm going to be a bit biased and go against you here. I'm going to take Australia, close to the favourites in this one. I think last year and throughout this year, Matty Wade's shown that he can finish off an innings and I think he can get the job done.
Well, one patriot to one unpatriotic person right here. That's all we've got for you today here at CodeBet. Head to the website and check out all the match previews and statistics and analysis that we've got all the way through the tournament. But as always, gamble responsibly.